wait, KashDoll, right? Sometimes I don't even recognize her. Yeah, a lot of people were dragging her in this recent interview because y'all didn't recognize her either in this interview until she told y'all why y'all didn't recognize her, and it's partly because of her new boyfriend, Hilarious. Let's go.
My man do not want me to wear no makeup.
I was gonna say, because people have been saying since y'all got together, don't worry, we gonna get to him, but people have been saying since y'all got together, you've been like bare face, real hair. Is that
pause? The shade. Did y'all catch that shade? Y'all didn't catch it? See, y'all gotta learn to read in between the lines. Cause she was just like looking at KashDoll like, why you roll up in here like you just rolled up out of bed? I was just, you know, when somebody, like, my man don't want me to wear no makeup. I was gonna say, girl, I knew something was going on. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I'm glad you spoke on that. Now you see the shade? Now you see it? You see how she rolls up? Girl, cause I'm like, why you didn't dress up for the shade room? My man told me to just go just like this. Go ahead, girl, go.
Since y'all got together, don't worry, we gonna get to him. But people have been saying since y'all got together, you've been like bare face, real hair. Is that accurate to say that since you got together, you've been embracing that more, or?
Well, I always embraced it. You know, I know, well, I'm not conceited or anything, but I do know I look good without it.
Right.
You know, I'm confident within myself, but I just know, as an entertainer, that's a part of my routine. Get your hair done, get your makeup done, look all the way polished.
Yeah. So what's one thing as a girl that you feel like you always have to have done? Like, I have a friend, she's like, my nails always have to be done.
Yeah.
For you, like, if you're down on your last dollar, what's something you always have to? We know you're not going to be down on your last dollar because you like the cash. But if you were, what is something you'd have to have done, or like one?
I think lashes and lip gloss. Well, lip gloss. I'm going to say lip gloss because I would be lying if I said lashes and I don't do it. So at least some lip gloss. Yeah. At least my toes done if I can't get my hands done.
Yes.
At least the toes, because then you can just put on some clear polish and polish on your nails and go about your day.
Right.
And for your hair, you can put it up in a ponytail or a little bun.
Right.
You know, it depends on if you got enough to put up in a bun. So people have no stingy ponytail. Right. But a little stingy, little. But
Pause. Okay, we can. I don't know. I mean, I like this for KashDoll, that she feels like she doesn't, first of all, you found a good man when you ain't gotta get dressed up, okay? You know, like, you ain't gotta do your hair. I mean, as long as your cat is clean, you ain't funky, and your teeth are brushed, they don't care when they love you. They don't give a damn. So I could tell, like, they look like soulmates. I really think she's found the one, okay? And I like them together a lot, all right? But I don't know, for y'all to be dragging her, I think y'all was dragging her because y'all were shocked at how she looked without makeup. That's what I'm gonna say. I didn't recognize her. And that's why partly I don't wear a lot of makeup. I may just do a little powder, you know what I'm saying? Like right here, especially if I got little bags under my eyes, I definitely do some lip gloss or some lip stain or some matte stain. I don't ever really do eyelashes because I got nice eyelashes myself. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I come on here with my hair combed, sometimes I don't. You know, it's just, or my nails. I haven't done my nails for a month. Like, this is the longest I've ever gone without doing my nails, you know? Like, I love it, but I'm doing that because of me, not because my husband encourages me not to. He like it when I dress up. He don't care if I don't, you know? That's just what it is. But, like, for her to kind of revolve it around a man, I just think this is the first time she's ever felt comfortable in her body and in her skin and not had to put on or be fake. Because she just simply didn't have the self-esteem at the time. And she still doesn't even sound confident in what she's saying. Like, you know, my man just, even what's her name from the Shade Room? I forgot that little girl name. I forgot her name. She was just like, I was just gonna say, I knew something was, girl, I couldn't put my finger on it. But now you look bad, child. But I mean, if your man like it, we love it. But you know, Jess Hilarious had the same thing too. Y'all drag Jess Hilarious. I thought it was a beautiful moment when she finally came out and acknowledged that she was married, and she did it with her natural hair. She had a little afro. She had no makeup on or nothing. She had just had a baby. She looked great. And she said, this is the first time where I ever felt comfortable going out looking like myself, and my man encouraged me to do so. And so I didn't have to put on. And I thought that was beautiful. I'm like, Jess, like, you're a black woman. You ain't got to be up there trying to compete with Lauren LaRosa. Lauren LaRosa has to dress up. When your head is bigger than your body. Lauren LaRosa head bigger than her body. So in order to draw attention from that, she has to dress up here. And it's sort of like how Monica used to, remember how Monica hair and stuff will always be laid, but then when you look at her outfits and her body, you like, why her body don't match her head? Because her head was big. Not that she got a bad body, it was just disproportionate, you know? And so, but for Jess Hilarious to pop out looking like a blowfish yesterday on the Breakfast Club, I thought it was salt retention and water retention, but come to find out, y'all trying to figure out like why she got her lips done like that, why the Botox, y'all are dragging her. And this is not, hold on for a second, is this a source? It is, let me, hold on, don't, I'm just putting my ringer on, they got to text me. Okay, so, all I'm saying is, we didn't recognize who she was. She looked like Lauren LaRosa. It looked like two Lauren LaRosas sitting on the Breakfast Club, because she's probably trying to compete with her because Lauren LaRosa has to dress up. She got 5 minutes to make an appearance. But this looks bad. Apparently some esthetician named Gray Aesthetic, she was in my comments, did the work, and she was like, that's not how it really look. I got the real pictures on my page, and I'm like, no, this is how it really looks. She looks swole. I don't care if they was done for free. Undo them. But it's funny how they'll go, oh, I'm natural, and then they right back to poking and sucking and sticking and everything else they got to do in order to try to feel. I ain't never even knew Jess Hilarious had this much forehead. The forehead is even big now. Was her forehead ever this big? No. Do you see? So much she gonna fuck around, you gonna look like Joan Rivers out here, because what happens, the whole face swells. And see, women don't tell you this, right? When you start doing fillers or Botox in your face, the one thing that I don't understand why they don't tell y'all is when it's sort of like you gaining weight in your face, right? Because when they put the fillers, they put whatever it is they put in there to make it look more plump, when it dissolves, what happens, like when you got fat in your face and then you lose weight, what happens to your face? It droops, right? Because you're stretching the skin. Like she's making her forehead tighter, her cheeks tighter, her lips tighter. So when she's not getting them anymore, she's gonna look old and aged because the skin is stretching too early. She's not even close to 40 yet. I don't know why black women feel like they need to be messing with their face, and you're going to have to mess with it forever. Angela Bassett would never. I have never had not one poke, not one stick, and every time I go into the spa, they're like, we could just do a little here, and I know you can't. I know you can't. These are natural bags of stress, tired, lack of sleep. They fine. It ain't nothing a little powder can't take care of. I don't know. No. They had me looking up. But y'all got to remember that. Jess, listen. No, baby. No, revert back. And to the spa that did it, too much. Shouldn't have did it at all. Because I'm like, how they make your forehead bigger? I never knew she had a Rihanna-sized forehead. Because it's got to stretch. You're gaining weight. Black women, just love yourselves, please. I do. Fupa and all, y'all, okay? Everything. Look, some days I got a Coke bottle shape, some days I got a straight down. Some days I got, you know what I'm saying? Just some days my thighs look toned, some days they don't. Some days my fupa flat, some days it ain't. Some days my titties is boost, some days they sagging. Who cares? Who cares? Real men, real heterosexual men, don't give a damn. I swear to God, I thought this was Lauren LaRosa's sister right here. I said, what? Lauren LaRosa got to do all this. She got to be noticed. What is her real talent? And I'm not being shady. The girl not talented. I had to see that for myself with that podcast. I think she canceled that shit. She's still doing it? How many views she getting, 100? Let me look and see if Lauren LaRosa has moved up in views. Because I just don't like the way people were dragging Jess Hilarious and her discipline and you know, talent to some. I don't find her funny, but the hard work is there, okay? And so everybody was like, Lauren. And then she got on live by herself and it was like, I don't see nobody sharing nothing. Oh, and Lauren, we know that you're taking our topics and repeating them on The Breakfast Club. All of my viewers have already said it. You should use The Breakfast Club's name to call up the celebrities that you guys have so-called relationships with, or maybe you don't. That's why you're having to interview streamers now. To get the real source. Because I was tired, child. I was tired. I'm going to drag you and the wig off your head. Seriously. Let me look. The latest. We giving her some views now. The latest with Lauren LaRosa. She got to be putting some Google ads on these. I'm just being petty right now. I ain't got shit to do. But sit up and just parlay with y'all. Hold on for a second. So she ain't shot nothing. Hold on. She putting up little news clips she did for CNN. Okay. She hasn't done a podcast in a month, Jasmine.
She said, we just discussed this on the latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Where's the podcast? Hold on. I'm looking right now. No. There's no podcast. Advertise what? She probably ain't posting them to YouTube because she know we looking at them stats. Because YouTube is global. There's no platform bigger than YouTube right now. Moving on, y'all.